Yes. Okay. 183. 122 plus 61, 82. Then you can put, you have write resident under section 7171A. Okay. Or you can put R71A also, no problem. Okay. You look at the textbook. So from here, you can see here under section 1A, so you have 2 periods, same year, 24. The number, if you add this 1 period, up to June is Malaysia, after that he's missing. So August, September he was there, so you add both you become resident, 1A. How about year? Okay. In year 2025, put it here, 10/02/25. So February, okay. So you know February, in this case, you have 28 days. So how many days here? 10, 15 to what do you call 28 to 25. How many days are here? Anyone can help, sir? 28 times 10, 18 plus 1, 19 days. Can you use your hand to calculate? 10, 11, 10 including 10, right? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You calculate lah. So I make it fast. 28 minus 10 plus 1. 28 minus 10 is 18. 18 plus 1, 19 days. Okay, then we'll continue in because this is October. So if it's October, so after January, it will be a March, it will be April, okay, it will be a May, okay, May. So this March is 31, April is 30, May is 31. Then you have May, you have May, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, October, you have 31 days also. 31, 30 days, August 31, July 31, June 30. See whether we can get the this is a different system in this is my old style way for today. Or you have formulas where now formula ada kan? Tak tahu lah kat mana. So you have 264. Something wrong here. I have 265. Sir have 265. Which one goes wrong? Is it October? Okay. March 31st, April, May, June, July. June is 30, July. August 31. June is 30, isn't it? No. Mana June betul. This is 31 correct. August correct. September, October. So can anyone confirm here? Is it 18 days or 19 days? Oh, 29. It should be 29, isn't it? Or 29 or 28? To 25. Can anyone confirm the number of days here? Sir, make it simple. 28. The norm is the leap year is 29. This is not a leap year. So 28, 10. Anyone? Anyone can help, sir? If not, it will delay. According to the textbook, it's 265. Let me call the name better. If nobody want to tolong, sir. Sir, call the name. Where's the list? Okay. Tan Zihan. When sir call, if you don't answer, sir will tick. At least wrong answer is okay. At least the voice and your participation is important.
Oh, yes, sir.
So is the number of days correct from 10:02 to 28, 19 days? Because sir got 265. A year I have 264. October 31st, isn't it? September 30, August 31, July 31, June 30, May 31, April 30, March 31, February, March, April, May. Tan, can you confirm? Use your hand now.
Yes, correct.
Correct, eh? So maybe the textbook is wrong, lah. Maybe the year is all correct, isn't it? Now should be correct, lah. I think I'm correct. Anyone found any mistake here? Should be. I don't know why the textbook shows. Okay, thank you, Tan. Thank you. Confirm that. So now we put 265 here. So 264 and 264 days. So it is considered also resident. Understand 1A. So for the year, for section 1A, either in one period, 264, more than 182, or multiple period, you add both, you get 183. If you have one go at 182, it's okay. 182. Okay, for example 2, I won't calculate the number of days here. So have the answer here. So we'll just let you, okay. So here we know from July to 1st July 30 is 30. It's very clear. Very clear. 30 days, eh? Then 4/11 to 24 December. Who can give me the number that it is here? Okay. Let me see here. 4/11 to 30/11. So 30 minus 26, 27 days here. Okay. Then you have 24 days, isn't it? December. 1 November to 30th November, 27 days. Here we have 24 December. Okay. 1/1, So all 51. Yes, correct. I got the right answer here. 51. So in this case, you add both, you only have 81 days. So it's considered not resident in Malaysia. Okay? Not resident in Malaysia. So it's just a very simple section 71A, everybody should follow. Everybody can follow that. Anything wrong? Let me know now. Okay, yeah. Okay, now we go for the theory part now. Okay, so we already completed SEN 1A. Okay, SEN 1B, hold on first. Let me go through later. Because SEN 1B, there's a lot of theory involved theory. Something simple first. Something simple first. So SEN 1C is much more simple. Okay, what is SEN 1C? SEN 1C means an individual, 1 minute, 1 minute. Or whatever question in your mind comes, you must get rid of it. You always can come and ask me. There's a lot of things. This slide is not really complete to answer SEN 1C or SEN 1AB. There are a few more. Okay, how about a person who comes to Malaysia only for half day? Can he become a resident? Yes, can. Okay, can. Okay, how about a person? A few questions that you should ask. Okay, here. So 7.1c means, first of all, the individual must be physically present in Malaysia, minimum of 90 days. Minimum of 90 days. So it can be either in one period or many periods. Need not to be consecutive. Consecutive means continuous. Just now it's continuous. Okay? What do you call the second question? November, 4 November up to December is continuous. We call consecutive, continuous. So for 7.1c, the person must be in Malaysia, at least minimum physically present, can be seen in Malaysia, at least 90 days, either in one period or many period. So in the year of question, in the year of question, in the year of questions. And, okay, before he can become a resident, first of all, the person must be, they have two condition. One, physically present, minimum at least 90 days in Malaysia. Okay, either one period or many period in the year of question that we're going to ask. Okay, and plus, and he must also a resident, okay, 90 days. Either he's a resident in Malaysia, 90 days or more. Either resident or 90 days. Either as a resident, either as a resident means SEN 1A, SEN 1B, SEN 1C, whatever, resident, or 90 days. So of more than 3 out of 4 immediately preceding year, then he will become the resident. Okay, now mind, if he's confused, we'll do some questions to understand. So I put it in a simple form. Okay, I don't follow the slide. Okay, a person can be resident at SEN 1C. SEN 1C is actually is simple. SEN 1C. So in the year of question, you should have a minimum physical day of 90 days or more, either in one period or another. And, okay, 3 out of 4 immediately preceding year, immediate year of question, he must be a resident or 90 days. Then he become a resident and 1C. So let's see. So I go to this first. Okay, yeah. Look. Okay. So the number of days, dimension. Okay. Look at the number of days here. Okay, I'll split this first. Insert row, column left. Okay. Then I have here insert one row below above. Okay, good. So here YA2021. Okay. If you add these two, the number they already calculated for you, 183. So 183 means is a resident under San 1A. No problem. Okay, year no, year is. Then we have insert a row above. Okay, this is YA2022. So 264. So still 264 is a resident under San 1A. We are talking about San 1C, yeah? 71C. 71C. First, make sure the year of question, the year of where the question mark, okay. The year of question mark, the year of dispute, first of all, must have 90 days plus, okay, plus 3 out of 4 years of assessment, either is a resident or 90 days. Okay, this is the condition. So in the year of question, first of all, make sure he has 90 days plus 3 out of 4, either 3 out of 4 is a resident or 90 days. Okay, let's see. So this is very clear, 64, 23. It's a row above. Okay. Just make it faster. Okay. So YA2023, he has 90 days, 92 days only. So it's a non-resident because it's not resident. Okay. 90 days. But we cannot fulfill this 71C because he has only 2. We need at least 3 out of 4. In the year of question, we need before, preceding year, before, 3 out of 4, but we only 2, so cannot. So definitely it's not resident. Here, if you add $83, okay, is considered non-resident, okay? 83 is considered non-resident. Okay, now, so you have 90 days. Of course, you cannot fulfill the San 1A. Here also you cannot fulfill the San 1A because number is less. How about San 1C? San 1C, we need, okay, in the year of question, we need 3 out of 4. We only have 2. We need 3. We only have 2 years only. 21, 22 cannot. How about 83 in the year 94? In the year 2024. Okay. So 83. Okay, cannot. We cannot A. How about 71C? Yes, we can. We can. Because cannot. Because it's 83. We need at least minimum 90. Okay. For year 2024, we cannot use. At least here we can try. 92 we can try because it's more than 90 days. Look at this. First of all, the year of question, you must have 90 days and above, plus 3 out of 4, either resident or 90 days. So, okay, now look at this. Okay, definitely San 1A cannot. Now look at San 1C. Can we apply San 1C or no? Anyone? Let me ask Ong Giyang. Ong?
Yes, it can.
Can. How? Okay, yeah, good. The answer is correct. Why can you just give a simple description why it can fall under San 1C?
Because it stay 90 days in the previous year, 3 out of 4.
Okay, good. Thank you. So in the year of question here, okay, good. The year of question 90 days. Okay lah. Huh? one of the fulfilled 90 days has been fulfilled for San 1C. San 1C, one of the condition before we can ask anything, in the year of question, you should have 90 days and above. Either once consecutive, either in one period or many period. Can happen, Okay, here is only one period. It can also happen 2 period also. If you add these two, you get 90 above. Yes. Then 3 out of 4. So we have first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Okay, 3 out of 4. We need 90 or resident. So year cannot, no problem. Year definitely is not 90 days. We can have year, yes. Although not resident is 90 days. A resident. So 3 out of 4, 3 can fulfill the condition. Because 3 is either resident or 90 days. So we have resident, 90 days, not resident. So a 3 out of 4. So this is fulfilled. 7(1)C. Very important. So practice will make you perfect. So that means in another way, I can put here resident, 92 days, non-resident, year we have 90 days. So year will fulfill San 1C. How about year? 90 days, year, resident, not resident. Okay. Still, because we need either resident or 90 days. Or year, 90 days, okay, year, resident, and year is 0. Yes, still can fulfill the San 1C in this question. Because 3 out of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 out of 4, either resident or resident. So 90 days, we need only 3 out of 4, although he's not there. So this is San 1C. San 1C, yeah? Okay. Let's see who can answer this. Where? Lim Jin? Where are you, Lim Jin? Lim Jin? Aiman? Aiman ada sini? Okay. Okay, Sir guide you. Tak kisah kalau salah pun tak apa. Okay. So in 202022 ni apa? Resident ke tak resident? Kita guna San 1A. Ya, resident. Resident, why? Because San 1A. Lebih 182 kan? Year is consider about 160. Aiman? Yes, non-resident. Sebab dia kurang 182. How about year? 198. 182 ke atas kan? It's more than 182 days. Resident, good. San 1A lah. Okay, yang ini. 105 doesn't fulfill 1A2. Okay, kalau A, your answer must be in consequence. First, try A first. If cannot, then go for B. Section San 1A first. San 1A first. If cannot fulfill, then go to San 1B. But in this question, I skip for a while lah. Okay, full B. If cannot, then go for C. After that, follow by D. Must be consecutive. So here the problem here, 105. So the C, one of the C condition is 90 days. One of the C condition is 90 days. Okay. Another one, 3 out of 4. So 1, 2, 3. Not necessarily you need 4 lah. Not necessarily 4 because 3 out of 4 here. This is the one something there lah. Don't worry about this. Okay. Because we have resident, 90 days, and resident. So this should be falling under resident under San 1. Aiman? San 1? A ke, C ke? C. Because not necessarily 4. You can fulfill the 3 is enough. Question said 3 out of 4. If the question here is 0 year, then non-resident and year is 95, still can fulfill SAN 1C. If this year 2021 95, resident, non-resident 0 and 90 days, yes, still falls SAN 1C. Why? Because 3 out of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, out of 3 out of 4, either resident or 90 days. Here, although non-resident, you have 160 days, isn't it? So 90 days. Tak apa. We'll do more exercise later. And then we go for the second last, because B is much more difficult. Okay. Okay, D. Okay, section 1D, yeah. B, I'll come back this later. Okay. For a D, it's simple. D, an individual qualified still become a resident, even though it's not in Malaysia. 0. He's not in Malaysia. 0. Okay. In the year that you question, he have 0, but still can become a resident if 3 before, 1 after is a resident. So he can become a resident. He can, the year that is the year is question, he's not in Malaysia, but can be a resident if 3 before, 1 after he's a resident. Not 90 days. Resident means SAN 1A or SAN 1C also resident. SAN 1C also resident. So look at this. 3 out of 4 and 1 subsequent. Very simple here. Okay. Let's see the examples here. Okay. Look at this. I'll help you. So this is non-resident because 100 days. This is resident SAN 1A. This is a resident SAN 1A. This is a resident the SAN 1C. Okay, because resident 100 days is more than enough. We need 90 or resident. Here currently is a non-resident 15 days, but here is a resident under SAN 1A. So in order to become resident under SAN 1D, okay, SAN 1D, 3 before, 3 years all are resident, 3 before, 1 after, he must be resident. 3 before, this is the year of question. 3 before, he must be a resident. Either can be 1A, can be 1B, can be 1C. Either all these are considered resident. 3 must be resident. Yes, he's resident. Okay, sorry, here. Resident. Then after that, after 1, after he become a resident. Okay, and I'll give you another example here. 182, SAN 1A, 71A, resident, put a simple form here. Here also SAN 1A, not resident, but here you can fulfill SAN 1C. Why SAN C? SAN 1C? 3 out of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 out of 4, either resident it is. Yes, in the year of question, must be more than 90. Yes, fulfill 90. And 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4, 90 days or resident. Yes. So SAN 1C. So in this case, here, definitely SAN 1 Because 3 resident, 1 resident. So send 1B. Look how beautiful it is. Done. A little bit of thinking, you can score. Most students, if they understand this very well, they can get 10 over 10 marks very easily. Okay, few practice will be okay. Okay, so now we go for the toughest part. Okay, the toughest part is yes, give you about 1 minute to rest for a while before we go for the tough part. Okay. Okay, can we start? Time is running. Okay, look at 7.1b. 7.1b is the most not difficult. You need a great understanding in order for you to fulfill the 7.1b. If you know very well what is 7.1b, the rest is easy for you. 7.1a, no problem. Okay, physically 182, 1 period, 2 period can. 7.1c, 3 out of 4 resident on 90 days. 7.1d, 3 before, 1 after is resident, no problem. By year, okay, look. In the year of question, an individual period of stay less than 182. Okay. So if we stay in Malaysia and that period is 182, we call this as the shorter period. We call shorter period, less than 182. Still can be a tax resident. Even though you are less than 182 in the shorter period, the period that you are questioned, still can become resident if the shorter period is linked to another, okay, linked to another period of 182 or more consecutive in the longer period, immediately preceding year or the following, either before or after. Okay, let me put before first. That means the year of the question is less than 182, can become a resident if the shorter period is linked to another year or preceding before or after more than 182. The year that the link should have more than 182. So look, if the shorter period is linked to another period of 182, that means the link to another period 2, it should be 182 or more, either in a one period or consecutive period. Okay, so look at this. The shorter period linked to another period of another 182 or more consecutive immediately preceding year or the following year. So we'll do more question. In short, I'll let you know. Just think that in the year of question is less than 182, still can become a resident if either before or after linked to a period which has more than 182. Yes. And during that link, during that length, the temporary shorter period or longer period, permitted temporary absence. Temporary absence only can apply for B. That means they are not in Malaysia. Why they are not in Malaysia? They have their services is related to Malaysia, like Maybank Malaysia. He have to go to overseas to Singapore for attending seminar. So the temporary absence, okay, the temporary absence can happen in the longer period or shorter period, either way. The longer period means continuous, or the shorter period, either way, the temporary absence is part of the calculation. Only for 7.1b, only for 7.1b, the temporary absence can be part of the longer period or shorter period. First of all, these are three things that involve. First, his work is in Malaysia. He have to go to overseas for attending conference, seminar, whatever. Or he's in Malaysia. He have to visit his immediate family. Who are the immediate family? Spouse, children, and parents. Only these three are considered spouse, what to call immediate family. Or he go to social visit a friend on overseas, but it cannot be more than 14 days. For number 1 and number 2 is unlimited. The number of days temporary absence is unlimited. But the social visits, we have only 14 days. So remember again, the year of question less than 182 can become a resident if it's linked to another period before or after. And this temporary absence can happen in the shorter period, longer period, which is constitute part of the calculation. Okay, look at this. Permitted temporary absence can be formed part of the longer period. So the calculation can happen for this. This is considered as assuming that they are in Malaysia. But it's only apply for 7.1b. Only 7.1b applies this. The temporary absence can be part. So we do a lot of questions, then we'll know. Okay, so we see the question here. Okay. So look, I've given you some answers here. So 7.1b, this is the temporary absence. Temporary absence is in outside Malaysia. So related to services. Okay, related to services. Okay. Services in Malaysia, you have to attend seminar, whatever. So the amount of days is unlimited. If it's in ill health for the immediate family, okay, unlimited also. But social visit, yes. What is social visit? Visiting for other than these two lah. If other than these two, visiting a friend is social visit. Okay, so you must remember that. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, careful here. I split this first. Okay. Insert row or column? Column first, then I put a row. Okay, so YA 24, YA 25. Okay, we go for section 1A first. Okay, 1A, before the number of days here. Okay, here holiday in Bali means this is 4 days. This is considered as a social visit. Okay. Here is, I think 1 December is 30 days. 30 days. 30 days. Here will be, let me calculate for you. Already there. It's from the textbook first for time being. Okay. 233 days. Wow. Look at the calculation. See. Okay. All complete. Stand by. Okay. Now we go for YA24. First go for 7.1A. 7.1A must be physically in Malaysia. These two are for 2024. Physically is only 30 days. Physically is only 30 days. Holiday in Bali means it's not in Malaysia. Holiday in Bali. For 7.1A, remember the theory says what? Physically present. Physically present means, so this is considered non-resident. Okay, non-resident. How about 2025? This is very clear. 233. This is resident under SEN 1A. SEN 1A. Okay, clear. This is clear. And this is if SEN 1A lah. SEN 1A can only apply for 2025. But the law says, okay, the law says try SEN 1B now. Okay, of course here you don't have to go for SEN 1B. 2025 to go, you 233. Okay, SEN 1B, first of all, the number of days is less than 30 days. Correct? 30 days. So I told you the temporary absence can happen in a shorter period or in longer period. This is shorter period. 2024 is shorter period. Oh, this one I need to split actually. Oh, sorry. So need to split actually. Insert row. Because this is a 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 1, 2, 5, YA 25. This is 31. 31, 12, 24. That means it's only 1 day in Bali. Here you have 3 days in. This is called social receipt. So here for 71 as 2025, no problem. We can use the 233 sound resident. But here 718 cannot use because only 30 days, physically 30 days only, cannot. But try to apply 71B. 30 days, remember the shorter period can happen, sorry, the temporary absence can happen in shorter period or longer period. It form part of the calculation, number of days. Okay, now look, first of all, make sure there's a consecutive 30 December, 30 December, and it is linked to 31st December is linked to 1125. So we have 3 days here, we have 1 day here, and we have, this is Bali, tak apalah, di sini Bali, holidays. So 30 days. So since 31, 3 is linked. First of all, must be link, sorry, consecutive. 1112, 30 December, it is a link. Shorter period can happen, can be part of the calculation. A link to 3, after 3, 1, 4, 1, also link. So we have section 71B here. That's the answer. Okay. Why 71B? The number of question, the number of days in Malaysia is less than 30 days, but there's a temporary absence. Temporary absence which can be acceptable because there's 1 day here, 3 days here, can happen in longer, shorter period. This is shorter period, also happen in longer period. And here is 233. So it's continuing. It's linked to a period which has more than 182 days. Okay. But this is 233, yeah? But if I change this, if I change this to 90, assume 45 days, 76 days, cannot. Because the 31 linked to must, both these should have 182 or more. But you need to 56. Then this question is 233. Okay. 3 plus 2, 3 is more than 7, more than 182. So in the year of question, okay, look at this. Look at this, 1194. Let me see the answer here. This is a 164. Attending cost is only 111 or lot there is and 25 is 74. Okay, so let me split first. Let's see. Okay, so we need practice. If you do practice, okay. If you don't practice, difficult. So get a good textbook, try to chunk fat and see how. But it's very simple. I can teach you within seconds only. Okay, so 1494, you already calculated. This is not social visit. This is temporary absent because attending short course. Attending short course is unlimited. Only social visit shouldn't have 14. The attendance seminar unlimited. Okay, remember this is this temporary absent form part of the calculation. Okay, here. So 164, send 1A physical. We try to go physical. No San 1A, because physically it's only 164. Here also no 71A. Also, okay, because 774. But look, just now is after 31st December, either before or after. Here, after the link happens. The longer period happens after. This is a shorter period. This is a longer period after. In this case, this is the shorter period. Shorter period, this is the longer period. So this happened before the shorter period. The longer period happens before the shorter period. Okay, because this is after, this is before. So in this year, this question 164 definitely no resist status. The 74. First of all, make sure there's a link. Yes, for December there must be a consecutive link. If this is 2, 3, 25, cannot. Wrong. If 2, 3, 25, definitely it's not linked. So you cannot apply San 1B. So first of all, make sure the date, 31st December, link. Here also, there's a link. Okay, this one, this way, yeah, before, okay. So this is a shorter period. First of all, it's a link. And if you add these two, it's 275. It is 275. So here definitely is not a resident. Here will be resident under San 1. Sorry, wrong. Yes, no resident. Here is resident under San 1B. Okay, perfect. Okay, so perfect answer. So the year of question is 74 less. Can B become resident San 1A? San 1A cannot. How about B? Yes, it's linked to. Okay, linked to. And it must be consecutive. 31st December, the date must be consecutive. If you add all this, become 275, because the temporary absence is part of the calculation. Temporary absence can be part of calculation for San 1B only. If San 1A, only physical. So physically cannot, both cannot. Okay, but first of all, make sure it's a link and it's a consecutive. And if you add, you get more than 275. So this is not resident at all. Yes, resident San 1B. So here is after, this is before. Okay. So I put it in a very simple form for you, the coming class. Okay. If I can get the tutorial question on time, we'll do on Wednesday. If not, we will do, sir will bring more question for you. Again, we have time. So let me recall everything first. Okay. Very simple. Okay. Your focus in this class is very important. If you focus in the class, then definitely before coming to class, read the PowerPoint, read the textbook, okay? Get the whole of the textbook, read both, then come to my class, okay? So I've been teaching this text for many years, okay? Okay, of course, I'm quite old now, there's a problem with me, if not. But you, as a youngsters, should be able to get it fast. So get a Chong Alpha book, at least that page. So because there are many chapters, get the text resident. You can Google also. You can Google the ACCA, you can see the resident status and compare with this. Very simple. Okay, I repeat. Okay. So for San 1A, San 1A means 182 or more. Physical. Must be physically present. Must be physically present, 182. Either in one period, year is one period, or if for that year, if you add these two, only get 183. Yes, either in one period or many period. So this is, if you add these two, you get 183 resident. Very simple, very simple. But here, look at this. For 25, you add, you got 81. 81 definitely cannot. Okay, 81 is not resident. Okay. So the number of days, all look at the calculation. So in the exam, you have to know the periods. Okay. You need to know the number of days. Okay. Then the resident status under 7A or B or C or D. You must follow the alphabetical order. So you need to calculate the number of period, okay, number of days, and determine the status. Okay, 1A is simple, eh? So physically, 1A2. Half day is considered also part of physical present. If he's from Singapore, transit in Malaysia for only half day, after that he moved to another country, yes, is considered also in Malaysia. Okay, of course, some students will ask, so how about, I told told them even is a handicap, but if he's in Malaysia, having a kursi roda also consider. Okay, it's in Malaysia. Okay, there are many more funny questions student will ask me. Never mind, sir will answer all the questions for you. So 1A, no problem. Okay, 1C, we got 1C first. So 1C, make sure in the year of the question here, like year of the question must have 90 days or more. It can happen in multi-period. It can happen in like here, if this is 45, this is 64, so you get 105. Can happen. Either the 90 days can happen in either one consecutive or multiple consecutive. Add this to 105. So 105, how we can become a resident? Make sure 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4, 90 days or resident year. Resident, 90 days, yes, it can fall. But unfortunately, yes, 83 cannot. But 90 days can. 90 days, why? Because we will take this 3 out of 4. This is number 4, number 3, number 2, and number 1. Number 1, number 2, number 3. So number 4, 83 cannot. But we need only 3 out of 4. So definitely it falls under 1. C. So 1B is also easy. So 100 days, we can try to use 1A cannot. B we cannot use because for B we need all the points, the period points. But here we have a lump sum, non-resident, because 90 days can apply because we don't have any more days here. Here 1A, 1A. Why 1C? 3 out of 4. So don't worry, number 4 not necessarily you should have because you need 3 out of 4. So you already fulfill resident, 90 days. So 1C. And here for calculation, maybe at the beginning no resident. After year 200, 1A. Then you can reapply, rechange. Okay. So here Y 1D, 3 before, 1 after. Must be 3 after and must be consecutive. Okay, 1 for this 1C. First of all, learn what is shorter period, longer period. Shorter period is the year of question, longer period. Okay, so if this temporary absence can happen in both periods, shorter period can happen, longer period happen. So if you are doing services overseas, yes, unlimited number of days. Sick, unlimited. Social visit, maximum. Aggregate cannot be 14. If 14 cannot be considered. So we'll do more. So here 112. So you have 30 days, 1 day in Bali. We consider as a social visit. Only 1B, yeah? Okay, then we have a continue 3 days in social visit. 1 plus 3 is 24. 1 plus 3 is 4, or 14 days. So what to do? Make sure, first of all, there must be a link. There must be 31st December, link. After that, 3-1 consecutive must have 182. So 30 days, 31, continue. So add these 3, you get 236. 236, which is more than 182. Here, the same thing here. 164 cannot. 74, so no 171A. How about here 71B here? How about 71B? 71B here means you have, if you have here more than, if you have 245, this will become 71A. And this one will become 71B. So 71B. Why? If 245 link, okay, this one, 164 physically not 71A, but shorter period, but link to another period which has 245, yes, it can have 71B here. But unfortunately, the question is only 164 here. So for link, you have 1245 here. So you can use for here 2025 only. If I change this to 35, this is 71A, this is 71B. Think about it, eh? If I change this to a space here. So if I change this here to 233 days, then it becomes 71A. This one will become 71B. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. So we will. I'll see you on the coming class on Wednesday. Yeah. Let me put the attendance first. Okay, attendance. So those having class can move from the group or from the meeting. So thank you very much and Selamat Hari Raya to everyone. So stay safe. Okay, careful. Don't injure yourself anywhere. Okay, stay at home. Enjoy your festival day. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye everyone.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Doctor.
Doctor.